Hello, Ron back here at Ron Brown's YouTube channel. We have today is a video about the DJI Neo 2 here, and specifically about the case. And let's see here what I got to show you here. Here is a case for the Neo by StartRC. And typically when I do these case reviews, people ask afterwards, especially about a drone that has you can fly with the goggles. People ask, well, can the case hold the the goggles and the controller and everything that you need to fly FPV? And usually, sadly, I say no, just hold the drone and like the regular control. But today, it's gonna be a whole different ball game. This case will hold everything you need to fly your little Neo 2 FPV style. So let's get right into this video now. Okay, I'm going to call this an unboxing video. You already saw the thing out of the case, out of the unboxed already, because it just comes in a plain brown paper wrapper box like this. It just comes in a bag like this. So nothing to really show in a unboxing video. I'm gonna waste time watching me rip all that stuff open. So let's get this all over here. So okay, so today then this video is about the little DJI Neo 2, the latest little kind of selfie drone from DJI, and in my opinion, maybe the best selfie drone that's ever been released so far. My opinion only. There's a whole bunch of cases for this thing out there. For the drone, the controller, the battery pack, or whatever. And I don't think I've got to put a review up on a case like that, but I will soon. What a lot of people want to know is they want to fly this with the FPV gear, and most of the cases you get don't fit that, so you have to take kind of a separate case or bag along to take the goggles, the motion controller, and anything else you may need to fly FPV style with. But today we have a case from StartRC. Give you a sneak preview in the the promo there, and it's their typical kind of I'm going to call it not soft case, but it's not like a hard waterproof, shockproof case. It's more of like almost like a suitcase style case here. But it is, kind of a reinforced material too. Like you can sit something on top of it. It offers, plenty of good protection and not waterproof, not shockproof, but just normal everyday protection. So, we have a little bit of plastic on the handle. It has like a typical suitcase handle type thing here. And let me pull this plastic off. In fact, it might require scissors or something, so I'm not going to waste time doing that. I'm not going to waste time on that. But it also has a double zippers with the red StartRC logo on, which many of these cases like this do. They've made a case in this style for many drones over the past couple of years. And you can see here it comes with the shoulder strap here. And always has a little piece of blank cardboard in there, and here's the quality control thing here. So okay, there we go. There's what the inside looks like, and it has a little mesh pouch up there to put cables and maybe your drone license and the drone's registration paperwork, anything you want to put up there. So nice mesh, you can kind of see what's inside there. It has the cutouts for all the things. We're going to get to that in just a second here. Here's what the back looks like as opposed to the front, which has the StartRC logo down here, and it has like almost, I guess maybe that's an S shape or some kind of a design there, which they have that across many platforms. So when I do these videos, somebody always asks about the strap or whatever. So let me get that out of the way right here. So it has color matching strap with the these clasps like this here. So on the side here, it has a D-ring, and then you just put that there, and then you put the other one on this side here, another D-ring here. So not as hard as I'm making it look here. So there you go. Now you got your shoulder strap on. You can carry it like that. So yeah, so there you go. If anybody wants to know about the strap and how it goes on, I'm going to remove these because it's easier not to have them flopping around with the video here. And I typically, I don't know. I'm going to say this thing. On these cases, I typically do have the shoulder strap on. Not always, but like on the hard cases, I never use the shoulder strap. So again, just my personal preference here. Okay, so let's start putting some of the gear, you know, in the case here. This will obviously be for the goggles. So I'm going to put the drone in first. So okay, I probably have that wrong. It's probably the other way. Yep, that fits. And anybody's worried about the antennas on the drone, this little thing has this module in the back here with these things. So this goes down far enough that you know, it fits in there just nice. Now this doesn't have a spot for the regular controller here. The battery pack. Oh, you know what? It was a spot underneath the drone. There we go. The battery pack fits underneath the drone. So if you buy this in a combo, you get the 3 batteries. Well, I got one's in the drone here and the 2 in the charger here. Okay, so that's it, and it fits with the prop guards on nicely. And again, you know, it still goes down far enough that the antennas doesn't hit even with the battery thing in there. So that's important to a lot of people. So let's get the rest of the gear, you know, that goes in here. I've got the goggles here, and they seem to fit very easily. In fact, it looks like you can put bigger goggles in here than what I'm using. These are the goggles 3. So they easily fit. But again, maybe if you have bigger goggles, I don't know if the N3 goggles are bigger. They're kind of a box goggles, so maybe it's really custom cut for the N3s and not the goggles 3. But yeah, I'm guessing that's it. This is cut big for the goggles N3, which again, I think are more box goggles. But these fit fine and very little movement. The motion controller fits up here. I don't know if it goes upside down or. There we go. I think I got it in right there. And then up here, I don't know what that's for up there. I don't have like a. Lots of times these things come with a diagram where stuff goes, but I don't know what goes up there. Obviously, it can't be the controller. This may be a slot for cables and stuff up there. You know what? This is probably for your charging brick. Probably for your charging brick, and then your extra cables you need for the charging brick. So yeah, so that's pretty simple there. That's kind of everything. Got everything you need in here to go FPV flying with the little DJI Neo 2 now. I know some people are going to say, well, does it have a slot that for the DJI FPV controller? Because you can not only control this with a motion controller I put in here, but you can also control this with the DJI FPV controller 3, 2, 3, whatever they're up to. But it doesn't look like it's a slot for that in here. This is only made for people who are flying it with the motion. And again, this looks like a probably custom cut for the goggles N3, but again, it'll fit my goggles 3 too. So the drone will fly with the goggles 3. Okay, so yeah, so good. Now we got that all in there. Get it all zipped up here. Yeah, so now I'm ready to go out and do some FPV flying with my DJI Neo 2. And I haven't tried it FPV flying with the Neo 2 yet, but I'm looking forward to getting out there and giving it a try real soon. I'm in the middle of some of my worst winter weather this time of year, and I'm lucky if it's one good day a week to fly, but hopefully we give this FPV gear a try with the Neo 2 in the next video here. Okay, so let me come back here in the next segment with information on pricing and availability for this case. Okay, back for the final thoughts on the StartRC Neo 2 case for FPV, we'll call it. The bad news is right now the case has not been received in the Amazon warehouse yet, so it is not currently on Amazon.com and currently not for sale. So I don't even have a price at this point. But what I will do is when my contact at StartRC gets back to me and lets us know when the inventory has arrived there, I will come back with another video and I will inform you of the price, the availability, shipping times, everything like that, price, and if I have any coupon codes or anything like that. So what you want to do now is, if you're not already a channel member, subscribe to my channel and link that bell so you'll know when I get when I send out any new videos, like the video telling you that the StartRC case for the DJI Neo 2 is available. And then you'll be all set to go. Hopefully it's just a matter of a couple days or a week. But again, we will be back and post you with the latest information. So yeah, so if you got anything on this video, please give me a thumbs up, and please leave a comment down below if you have time or whatever. Both those things really help the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, help bring more viewers and stuff to my videos too. And I don't have a link to drop down below for the case now because again, it's not available. But when I do come back, I will drop a link, a purchase link there where you can buy it. Anything you purchase through those links, if you go and buy the case or you don't buy the case, you buy something else, I'll get a small commission back on that because I am an Amazon affiliate seller, so it does help the channel out. I don't really ask for any donations or channel memberships or anything like that. So the only way you can really help me out is, click on my affiliate links. Even if you don't want the product, you can click on my affiliate links and buy dog food or something. It's still going to help the channel out. And I'll go, not only will I put that link in the video where I come back and give you all the information, but I'll put it in this video. I'll put it in the bottom of this video, which will be kind of, a little bit old, but if somebody sees that, it'll be there too, and I'll put all that information and subject matter of this video, going. So Rod from the future will go back to Rod from the past and update this video too, along with the new videos coming out. So hope that didn't confuse anybody. Thanks for watching the channel, today, and let me give you any feedback down below on what you think of the Neo 2 and whatever. I've got a couple videos out about that, so I'll link up top or whatever. You can go see one of my videos so far in the Neo 2. I'm still in the early stages of the review period for the Neo 2, but I plan on putting out a whole series of videos on the Neo 2. So again, that's why you want to be subscribed. Okay, I would say, I'm going to say thanks for watching, but I'm not going to say goodbye. I'm going to say I'll meet you up that video up top there when I'm linking, and we'll go over there and have a good time on that video.